ये बालवीर सीज़न 3 का फुल एपिसोड है जो मैजिक वर्ल्ड ने बालवीर फैंस के लिए बनाया है। इस एपिसोड को शुरू करने से पहले इस वीडियो को लाइक और चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कर दें ताकि आप आने वाले नए बालवीर रिटर्न्स सीज़न 3 के एपिसोड्स कभी मिस ना कर पाएँ। Today's episode is about Balveer's website that is going to be launched in cooperation with IMDb, and let's really discuss the details of this website. Now, IMDb is known for having crucial information regarding any show or movie or any kind of content that is publicly available or content that is not available but it can have some information to it. Now, the IMDb website for Balveer, the original show from 2012 to 2016, is also there, as well as Balveer Returns. Now, both of these sites or pages have incomplete information, and the only page that really has a complete information is Balveer's fandom page, and you can go to their website at Balveer Fandom Wiki, and it has more information to it than any other Wikipedia source. Now, even the Balveer that is very much available is not really having that much plot point or paragraphs, but it has a lot of cast information that is crucial or that is entertained and should be known by all of the Balveer fans. Now, let's really see who were the cast and crew members of both of the original shows of Balveer and Balveer Returns. So, one second, let's just get all of that website information out, and wait a second, I'm sure that this information regarding all of the cast and crew members is also there, and it actually isn't, it is also incomplete, which is quite disappointing, I must say, and it doesn't have that much information regarding the cast and crew members in comparison to the original show. Now, we know that the original show was released on October 8th, 2012, and the final episode, that was episode 1111, was aired on November 4th, 2016. And it is also said that it has 2 seasons, and I believe it's the same second season that they're referring to, because Balveer, the original show, doesn't have 2 seasons, and if they are to update the episode number, it will also add the 400 episodes from Balveer Returns. Then it can be satisfactory to have Balveer's season count to 2, and the runtime is said to be 22 minutes approximately. That is very correct. And genre is fantasy and comedy, but it can also have drama, and it can also have sci-fi and adventure as well. And the network that it is aired on is Sub TV, and now Balveer Returns will also have Sub TV and Sony Live. And the distributor is Sony Pictures Network India, so the show creators, or you can say the showrunners, are Vipul Disha and Sanjeev Sharma, and the show was written by Amit Singh Chaudhary, and it was directed by Man Singh, Tushar Bhatia, Kushal Avasthi, and Sanjay Satavas. The composer was Lenin Nandi, and they really were very, what's the word? They were really talented and full of charisma, because what they created for Baal Veer, for their music and their background music, was something so majestic and just divine. And the executive producer were Rajan Singh, and the producer were Vipul Disha and Sanjeev Sharma, who were the showrunners. And the production company is Optimistics Entertainment, and country was India, and the language was Hindi. Now, if we compare this to Baal Veer Returns, and the cast and crew members of Baal Veer Returns, it is said to be Shakil Shafi Muhammad, who was dialogue writer, and Rishabh Sharma was also the dialogue writer. And we have Rishabh Sharma writing 175 episodes. Manoj Tripathi was the screenplay and the script writer as well. And we have, what do we have actually? This is the cast and crew of all of them, and the cinematography was by Abhishek and Pushpank, and the film editing was by Mukul Kumar, series casting by Shubham Yadav, series production by Tina, art direction and all the visual effects was by Kiran Pawar and Vinit Karwal. And the one thing that we should really focus on is the comparison between the two. Now, the series was produced by the production companies. Yes, we are talking about the production companies, and those are the music actually that should be one of the main focuses was and is by Trishanku Prasad and Datta, and all of these are the cast and crew members of the previous 2 seasons. And it is likely that Sony Live and Sub TV and Optimistics use the combined crew from both of the shows to really make something that is going to be bigger and better, as per said by the creative and costume designer of Baal Veer Returns and Baal Veer. So the main objective of this episode is the 3rd season of Baal Veer having its own IMDb, and with time we will update every single thing, and all of the cast and all of the crew members as well. And we will also be having their official sites, and one of the official site is just Sony Sub and Sony Live, and Sony Sub is of course available on YouTube, and Sony Live is actually a whole website that they have going on, which is a very good thing that some fans really edited to their best. And the details would be that the awards that Baal Veer Returns won was Nickelodeon's Kid Choice Awards 2019, where Baal Veer Returns actually won favorite TV show, and that was something so good. And because they are very good at editing and all of the making and the show making, they won. And all of this is due to the fan love, because fans were the reason why they won this in the first place. So why are we really talking about it? Because in IMDb, all of the Baal Veer fans will be able to view and know about all of the crucial information and very important information that Baal Veer fans can view and make context and theories out of it. Now we are also going to link the website down below so you can watch and you can examine all of this information, and Baal veer fans, especially Baal veer fans, can make theories and predictions about season 3. Now of course Baal veer Returns especially is known by Paritara's symbol, the original show, and Baal veer Returns was made by Baal veer's symbol that was triangular in shape. It was an inverted triangle, and I was hoping that Baal veer Returns would have had Paritara, the new Paritara, or you can say Veer Tara. But if it further proves our theory of Paritara, the new Paritara that was supposedly called Paritara was actually and is actually Veer Tara, and it is something that must be understood by all the Baal veer fans now that we have a new show that is coming very soon. Now fans will also ask if there will be a new Paritara, because a new show means a new Paritara, and the answer to that question is yes, we will also be seeing new Paritara, but this new Paritara will be very much and very, very similar to the first Paritara, the actual Paritara, the blue one, and it is something that we truly thought of having a return to the new show. And of course, the cast and crew members and all of the information regarding Baal veer season 3 will also be here. Now, if we take a look at the Baal veer Returns page of IMDb, there are only 8 photos and 1 video of Baal veer Returns. And this is something that should be changed, and we will be changing this with good and with actual photos and content of Baal veer. Now, and the storyline is also just way shorter than it should be. It is just 1 line, or you can say 1.5 line. And it says Baal veer is an ordinary child who is whisked away to Parilok at a young age and is blessed with the powers of 6 fairies. This is the plot of Baal veer Returns. Actually, it isn't the Baal veer Returns plot. It is the original Baal veer's plot. And that is it. And we must also add a lot of information into this page. Now, we will be having specific and exclusive sign-ins for all the Baal veer fans, so that they will be able to get more information regarding that as well. And of course, this empty and unfinished IMDb page will be finished, and it says that it has 354 episodes, and there are 1 season and 3 years, and the cast and crew members are also listed here. However, this isn't a complete list, and it must be completed, of course, and we will be making sure that it is. Now, one more thing that we would really like to announce, or we can say discuss here, is that all of the old shows that were at their peak during Baal veer Returns, i.e. or those were Aladdin, or you can say Hero, Gayab Mod On, and these were the peak shows, peak fantasy shows. The return of these shows is actually happening, and it is already here. and we have just seen Hero Gaia Mode On's second season's episode trailer. So that does mean, and it means that they are trying to bring it back as well, which is something that is congratulations, because we weren't sure that it is coming back, and I have seen some fans talk about its return, and we would be delighted to see that as well. So the main objective of this episode is having an official website that has all of the crucial information of our favorite shows, and the incomplete you can say the incomplete source must be completed as well. And even in Wikipedia, if we really search about it in Wikipedia, it does not fully state the last episode, and the number of episodes are just 334 of the first season, and the second season only has 20 episodes. And it is something that is and should be corrected, because the last episode that is considered last isn't having a finished plot. So if they were to really, or they were planning to have episode 354 to be the last episode, they should have at least have Baal defeated, or just make him disintegrate into nothing, because he got too much power from all of the hamshakals of Baal veer, and just made it very noticeable that only Baal veer is able to conduct all of this magic into him, and no other being can just take Baal veer's entire magic and energy into itself. And this was also explained when Ray tried to suck all of Baal veer's and Vivan's magic into his own head, or into himself, and the device that he was using to fulfill that purpose exploded. So that would also be a very good plot to really take a look at, and it would be a great way to have a show or an episode or a plot ended in case of an emergency. That emergency was the low TRP and the accidental, or you can say the direct cut out and cut off of all of the show, of the entire show. And thus the Wikipedia states that the main cast is Dev Joshi, of course, and Happy Pandey, who is having 1/6 of Baal veer's power, and then all of the other lookalikes and who are also stated there, and one of them is Gal and Happy Pandey are the two main ones, and one of the lookalike is, there are actually 1, 2, and 4, 6, and including Baal veer, it is the 7th. So this is something that is totally incomplete. The conclusion of Timnasa was also left uncompleted. So we are also trying to make sure that the incompleted plot of Gal and Happy and all of the lookalikes and hamshakals of Baal veer is completed, and we are making sure that at least in the third season, in season 3 of Baal veer, we get a clear clarification, we get a good clarification of the conclusion and the entirely different and very explained plot of the last few episodes of Baal Returns, so that it does the work of that incompleted plot. And this would be the best way to go, and they could just very well explain all of the past in the few seconds or in few minutes, just like how Rani Pari briefly explained what happened when Bhankar Pari was thinking of being crowned Rani Pari. So this would be a very good plot, and this would also clear and clarify all of the doubts and confusion that Balveer fans had for Balveer Returns, and thus making this episode and having this episode to an end with the new website. Subscribe our channel and watch these Balveer episodes only on Magic World, where new Balveer episodes are daily uploaded with new ideas, only for the true Balveer fans who want to experience the wonders of Balveer that are brought to you by Magic World. Take care of yourself and be happy.